Mika. It is day 133 of my journey to make the action RPG game from first perspective, first person view, and the progress of the game is currently 18.2%. I'm making the game without the engine. It is game without off-the-shelf engine, no Unreal Engine, no Unity, no Godot. I'm using C++ to write the code for the game, and I'm using libraries. It's not a fully from scratch game. It's leveraging libraries. I'm using BGFX library for graphics. I'm using Jolt physics for physics engine. I'm using SDL3, observable pointers, and I'm using entity component system ECS, and library for that is ENTT. Okay, so lately I was working on the character Roran, the father of the protagonist, sick father of the protagonist. So I implemented, I made the model, texturing, rigging, as well two animations, idle animation and working animation, and as well implemented the visual effect of flickering skin. So he has condition called Alankari condition. Actually, I forgot, so I made up the name and forgot the name for Alankari syndrome or something like this. Then his skin is flickering, which kind of incurable disease, and the protagonist supposed to find the cure for that. So let me open Emacs. What's going on? Is it my imagination, or font is like enormously big? It is huge. Is it me, or it's actually big? Maybe it's not. Anyways, it feels big. Oh, it says let's see. Yeah, it's definitely system settings. Display and monitor. So I was messing around with the global scale. Maybe this is what happened. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks actually super nice. I mean, I don't think it's... Oh my god. What have I done? Now let me, as a experiment, do like 150. Maybe this is what I need. So let me see project. So let's get that. So if I do 200, maybe this is what I want. What? Settings. Oh yeah. Okay. I think even iPhone people who's watching the stream on iPhone would be able to see the code. Okay, let's run it. Alright, I want to run editor. So yeah, and there is a guy and he's flickering. So so I'm going to work on the cinematics. Or cutscene, yeah, cutscene. So, Healing Father, storyboard, live chat, remarks. Let's look at GGD Healing Father. Cutscene 5. Your father teleports to the cave and recovers from his illness. Cutscene 5. Healing Father storyboard.md.
Cutscene 5 Healing Father Storyboard.md.
Cutscene 5 Healing Father Storyboard.md.
Cutscene 5 Healing the Father.
Laura texting father, dad,
Dad, I found the Crystal Sanctuary. Son/daughter, I should not do that. It was so dangerous. Son/daughter, you should not do that. It was so dangerous. I'll set up the teleporter. Short animation from a first-person perspective of setting up the teleporter. Green rings are moving up and down, and in the center of the rings, Roran is appearing.
and
crystal sanctuary detects Warren, and entropy, harmony, and essence start moving from surrounding crystals toward Warren. Warren's flickering gets more frequent, then slows down and disappears. Laris/Alar, it worked. Dad, you cured me. Laris/Alar, it worked. Dad, the crystal sanctuary cured you. End of the cutscene.
Okay, so this is the cutscene.
Cutscene 5. Healing Father Laris/Alar texting Father. Dad, I found the crystal sanctuary. Warren, son/daughter, you should not do that. It was so dangerous. Laris/Alar, I'll set up the teleporter. Short animation from a first-person perspective of setting up the teleporter. Green rings are moving up and down, and in the center of the rings, Warren is appearing. The crystal sanctuary detects Warren, and entropy, harmony, and essence start moving from surrounding crystals toward Warren. Warren's flickering gets more frequent, then slows down and disappears. Laris/Alar, it worked. Dad, the crystal sanctuary cured you. End of the cutscene.
Okay, let me go to that and ask AI to review. Give a constructive critique to cutscene 5.
Give a constructive critique of cutscene 5.
Story 1.
Here's a constructive critique of the cutscene 5 storyboard, assessed against the GDD's established rules and narrative goals. What works well, the core visual idea, entropy, harmony, and essence flowing from the crystals toward Warren, is genuinely elegant. Pays off the game's 3-element crafting system in a narrative context, giving those mechanics emotional weight at the story's climax. The flickering glow as a symptom and its cessation as a cure is a consistent use of established visual language for a Linval biology. Issues to address the livestream format is missing. The GDD specifies that all cutscenes are presented in a livestream format with live chat interactions. Cutscene 5 is entirely absent of this framing. This is the most significant problem. Either the rule needs to be applied here, chat reacting to Roran's healing would add genuine emotional resonance, or the GDD rule needs an explicit exception for this scene. Quiet, intimate father-daughter/son moment actually makes a strong case for breaking the livestream format intentionally, but that choice should be documented, not accidental. Dad, it worked, is too expository. Lara/Alar's closing line tells the player what they just watched. The visual already communicates the cure. The dialogue doubles it unnecessarily. Consider replacing it with something that conveys emotion rather than information. A single word, silence, or a reaction shot of Roran's glow becoming steady and warm. Text message opener is jarring for climax. The scene opens with a text exchange, which is functional and appropriate for mid-game communication, but this is the emotional peak of the entire story. Starting it the same way you'd start a side quest erodes the moment. Consider whether a voice call, or even a Lara/Alar simply being present in the sanctuary before summoning Roran might carry more weight. Roran's reaction is absent. After being ill through the entire game, Roran says nothing and does nothing after being cured. His perspective is the emotional core of the scene, and it's left completely blank. Even a line, relief, gratitude, a joke to lighten the moment, would make the payoff land significantly harder. The first-person heliporter sequence needs purposeful direction. A short animation from first-person perspective of setting up the heliporter is a placeholder description rather than a storyboard beat. What does the player feel during this? Is it tense, hopeful, fumbling? The green rings appearing and Roran materializing is a good image, but the setup needs the same level of detail. Minor continuity note. The GDD establishes that the mobile teleporter can only be used to return to the city. You cannot teleport between non-city locations. Lar/Alara is at the Crystal Sanctuary, which is outside the city. Confirm whether the Sanctuary's own portal system is what's being used here, and if so, name it clearly in the storyboard to avoid confusion during production. Set priority the two things most worth fixing before moving forward, or adding the livestream framing, or explicitly choosing to break it, and noting why, and writing Roran an actual reaction to his own healing. Everything else is refinement.
Yeah, the chat in the
The stream chat in the glasses is flooded with messages like, I was here, congrats, loudly heart, and so on.
mm,
Orin is on his knee, hands on the ground as he stands up. His elf ears are pointing up, his hunch is gone, and his chin is up. Orin is on his knee, hands on the ground. He stands up, his elf ears pointing up, his hunch gone, and his chin up.
Expository. What meaning of expository? Expository meaning.
Laris/Alar, how do we get back home? Yes, meaningfully better. Here's what improved and what still deserves a look. What's fixed the closing line is now genuinely good. How do we get back home? Works on multiple levels. It's funny, it's human, it deflates the ep moment in a charming way, and it trusts the player to already feel the emotional payoff without being told what happened. That's a strong instinct. The livestream chat is now present and well handled. Flooding the glasses with reactions at exactly that moment is both consistent with the GDD's format and emotionally effective. The audience that's been watching all along shares the moment without interrupting it. Warren's physical recovery is now shown rather than hold. Ears pointing up, hunch gone, chin raised. That's efficient visual storytelling. You understand the cure worked through his body language, not a line of dialogue. But still worth revisiting. Warren still says nothing after being healed. His first line is a worried father scolding his child, which is good, but he has no reaction to the cure itself. The last thing he does before the healing sequence is flicker. After that, silence. One line from him, even just saying his child's name, would complete the emotional arc of the entire game. The teleporter continuity note from the previous critique still applies. The GDD says the personal teleporter only works to return to the city, not to bring someone to an outside location. Changing I'll set up the teleporter to I'll set up my personal teleporter doesn't resolve that. It's the same mechanic. Worth deciding whether this is a special one-time use, or whether the Crystal Sanctuary has its own portal system doing the work.
Need to save that. And I'm going to copy paste the prompt from here. Give a constructive critique to cutscene 5.
Here's a constructive critique of the storyboard for Cutscene 5. Healing Father, evaluating it through the lens of your game's established lore, mechanics, and design philosophies. Performing arts, the critique 1. Narrative and tonal consistency. The good hits the core theme. The sequence beautifully delivers on the casual, low urgency, and mundane premise of the story. Ending a major climax with a slightly comedic, grounded question, how do we get back home? Perfectly matches the relaxed vibe of the game. Visualizing the mechanics. Having the Crystal Sanctuary draw upon entropy, harmony, and essence to heal Warren is an excellent piece of environmental storytelling. Visually validates the entire crafting and lore framework you built around the 3 universal elements. 2. Continuity and mechanic conflicts areas to refine the personal teleporter loophole. In the storyboard, Alara says, I'll set up my personal teleporter to bring Warren to the cave. However, your gameplay mechanics explicitly state, the player has access to a mobile teleport, but it can only be used to return to the city. You cannot teleport between locations outside the city. The issue. If the player can just teleport their sick dad from his apartment directly to the final boss dungeon, it breaks the game's established rules. The fix. Clarify that this is a one-way corporate/rebound link, or that Alara is using a special overloaded modification. Better yet, have Warren teleport from Mata's office or the Platform 7 hub using city infrastructure rather than Alara summoning him out of nowhere. 3. Stream format execution, the livestream twist. Your design notes state that all cutscenes are presented in a livestream format with chat interactions. Because Alara is a tour guide/influencer, the chat's reaction I was here loudly is fantastic. Suggestion. Enhance the beginning of a cutscene to reflect this. Instead of standard text bubble, show Alara addressing the stream camera. Guys, we actually found it. I'm calling my dad right now. This keeps the livestream gimmick active throughout the whole scene, not just at the very end. 4. Character visuals Alinval traits. The storyboard notes Warren stands up, his elf ears pointing up. Remember to lean into the specific Alinval description from your design document. His bluish toned skin should lose its dullness, and his natural skin/body glow should stop flickering and turn into a steady, radiant light. The most suggested Polish and revised storyboard here is how you can tweak the storyboard to fix the teleporter logic while maximizing the livestream gimmick and Alinval biology. Alara speaking to the stream camera. Chat, we actually made it. The Crystal Sanctuary is real. Making the signal to Dad's apartment hub no Roarin hologram/screen pop up. Son/daughter, you should not have done that. It was so dangerous. Alara, don't worry about it. Securing a one-way city relay, link standby. First-person animation of deploying the beacon, the effect. Green rings move up and down. Warren materializes. The ancient crystals react, sending swirling streams of raw entropy gray/chaos, harmony come blue, and essence vibrant life into him. The transformation. Warren's flickering skin glow goes wild, stabilizes, and then settles into a bright, healthy Alinval radiance. He stands up from his hands and knees hunch gone, chin up, glowing skin vibrant. The chat floods with POG I was here. Loudly heart. Lara, awesome. So the beacon was a one-way override. How exactly do we walk back home from level 45? The setup is incredibly strong and transitions perfectly into the starry sky finale of Cutscene 6. You want to take a look at the pacing for Cutscene 6 next to ensure the ending lands smoothly.
Okay,
Here is how you can tweak the storyboard to fix the teleporter logic while maximizing the livestream gimmick and Alinval biology.
alright, should
Laris/Alar, chat. We did it. We found the Crystal Sanctuary. Let me text my dad. Warren, give me a minute to walk to the city teleporter. Green rings are moving up and down, and in the center of the rings, Warren appears. He is on his knees, hands on the ground, head tilted down. He is on his knees, hands on the ground, head tilted down, shoulders down. He is on his right knee, hands on the ground, head tilted down, shoulders lowered. His skin steadily glows.
Yeah. Pog.
Cutscene 5. Healing Father Laris/Alar. Chat. We did it. We found the Crystal Sanctuary. Let me text my dad. Laris/Alar texting father. Dad, I found the Crystal Sanctuary. Oren, son/daughter, you should not do that. It was so dangerous. Laris/Alar. I'll set up my personal teleporter. Oren, give me a minute to walk to the city teleporter. Short animation from a first-person perspective of setting up the teleporter. Green rings are moving up and down, and in the center of the rings, Warren appears. He is on his right knee, hands on the ground, head tilted down, shoulders lowered. The Crystal Sanctuary detects Warren, and entropy, harmony, and essence start moving from surrounding crystals toward Warren. Warren's flickering gets more frequent, then slows down and disappears. His skin steadily glows. The stream chat in the glasses is flooded with messages like, I was here, congrats, loudly heart POG, and so on. Warren is on his knee, hands on the ground. He stands up, his elf ears pointing up, his hunch gone, and his chin up. Laris/Alar. How do we get back home? End of the cutscene. Yes, this version is significantly better and successfully addresses the logic gap from the previous draft while leaning heavily into your game's unique features. Here's a quick breakdown of why this version works so well. Fixes the teleportation logic. By having Warren say, give me a minute to walk to the city teleporter, you completely respect your established game mechanics teleporters, only linking to / from the city save zone while keeping the scene fast-paced. Stronger streamer persona. Starting the cutscene with Alar directly addressing the audience chat. We did it. Immediately grounds the scene in the game's core livestream format. Excellent visual cues. Incorporating Warren's steady skin glow perfectly matches the physical description of the Alinval race from GDD.md. The punchline lands better. The final joke how do we get back home is even funnier now, because the player just watched Roran leave the safety of the city to come to a high-level dungeon, making the walk back a relatable art problem. Magnifying glass tilted left one tiny Polish suggestion at the start. Alara says let me text my dad, and then immediately texts him. To make the livestream format feel even more interactive and natural for the player, you could have Alara read a chat message out loud right before texting Roran. Alara/Alar. Chat. We did it. We found the Crystal Sanctuary. Text your dad right now. Yeah. Good haul. XX Alien Lover XX. Let me message him. This minor tweak emphasizes the live chat interaction mechanic noted in GDD.md. Overall, this script is tight, funny, mechanically accurate, and ready for production.
Let's do...
Yes, this version is the strongest so far. Both major issues are resolved. The teleporter continuity is fixed cleanly. Roran walking to the city teleporter is a simple, logical line that respects the GDD's rules without drawing attention to itself. It also adds a small beat of realism. He has to prepare. There's a moment of anticipation before he arrives. The opening line to chat restores the live stream framing from the start, which was missing before. It also does something nice narratively. Alara/Alar shares the moment with the audience before calling dad, which feels authentic to a streamer's instincts. Roran's arrival pose, kneeling, head down, shoulders lowered, is a good addition. It gives his physical recovery a clear before and after to contrast with him standing tall at the end. The one remaining gap, Roran still has no reaction after being healed. His last line before the animation is logistical, give me a minute, and then he's silent through the cure and the stand-up. The scene ends on Alara/Alar's joke, which is great, but Roran's arc in the entire game is the illness. He should have something in this moment, even if it's brief and comes before the closing joke. A quiet word to his child, a sound, anything that acknowledges what just happened from his perspective. That's the last meaningful gap. Everything else is in good shape.
It's just stuck on the replica from the dad, so let me do clean question. So I'm going to add cutscene, storyboard, and GDD, and I'm just going to copy paste that, and let's see what critique is going to be. As well, I probably would try to do ChatGPT, so let's see what ChatGPT would say. Okay.
Here's a constructive critique of Cutscene 5, evaluated against the GDD's design intentions and storytelling goals. What works well, the visual healing sequence, is the strongest part of the storyboard. The three-resource metaphor, entropy, harmony, essence, flowing from the crystals directly into Roran is a satisfying payoff. It makes the game's core crafting elements feel cosmically meaningful rather than just mechanical. Roran rising from a hunched posture to upright is economical and emotionally clear. The stream chat flood of emojis, and I was here. Messages is a lovely detail that stays true to the game's live stream format and lets the audience participate in the emotional moment without the player having to articulate it. Areas to strengthen the opening undercuts the emotional weight. Chat, we did it, is enthusiastic, but it frames the moment primarily as a content creator win before a father-child moment. Given that this is the emotional climax of the entire story, consider letting the player character register the personal stakes first, a breath, a look around the sanctuary, before turning to the camera. The live stream format is a great device, but the cutscene should make sure the relationship between Allah, A, and Roran leads, with the stream as audience rather than primary address. Roran's first line is a missed opportunity. His response, "Son, daughter, you should not do that. It was so dangerous," is the first thing he says upon hearing his child found a potential cure for his terminal illness. It's a deflection, and while it could be read as protective fatherly instinct, it risks coming across as flat or even slightly ungrateful. This is a reunion moment. Even one line that acknowledges what Allah, A, sacrificed, the quest chain is long and genuinely difficult, would make the healing payoff feel more earned. The teleporter setup feels logistically rushed. The storyboard moves quickly from texting dad to him appearing in the sanctuary. The GDD establishes the city teleporter as a specific, organized system, similar to a border crossing, so having Roran just walk to the city teleporter and appear feels a little hand-wavy for a world that has been carefully built around those details. Even a small beat, Roran needing to get clearance or a brief wait, would reinforce the world building and add a touch of
Yeah, I
tension
completely
before the
misunderstood that.
payoff. The
What?
first-person teleporter animation needs a clearer purpose. The storyboard describes it as a short animation from a first-person perspective of setting up the teleporter, but it's unclear what this is adding emotionally or narratively. Is it to show the player doing something, to fill time, or to set up a visual transition? If it's just mechanical, consider whether that screen time would be better spent on Allah, Ace face, or the sanctuary itself, as they wait for their father to arrive. The ending line is good but slightly abrupt. How do we get back home?" lands as a warm, funny beat that deflates the tension in a very human way. That works. However, since this is cutscene 5 of 6, and the final cutscene is the emotional coda with Maya on the surface, there might be room for a slightly warmer moment between Roran and Allah, A, before the joke. Right now it goes, healing right arrow, standing up right arrow punchline, with no room for the two of them to simply be together for a moment. Even a glance or a touch on the shoulder before the joke would make the comedy land harder by contrast. One broader note, the GDD says the story is intentionally mundane. The richness comes from world building, not dramatic stakes. This cutscene is the exception. It's the one moment where the emotional core is front and center. It's worth treating it with a little more weight than the rest of the game, even if it's still casual and warm in tone. Players who have spent 4 hours on this journey will want a few extra seconds to feel it before the credits approach.
He walks toward the protagonist and puts his hand on Alara's shoulder. Chat, we found the Crystal Sanctuary. I'll message my dad in a moment.
Okay, let's see what ChatGPT says. Oh my god. So much ball lobbing.
I think this cutscene is already doing a lot of things right. It pays off the entire game goal, healing the father. It visually communicates the cure instead of explaining it with dialogue. The stream chat reinforces the live stream identity of the game. The final line, how do we get back home, is a cute way to deflate the tension and end on a lighter note. That said, I see a few areas that could make it hit harder emotionally and improve the storytelling. Number 1. The father has almost no agency. Right now, open quote, Dad, I found the sanctuary. That's dangerous. I'll teleport you here. Okay, close quote. After being the entire motivation of the game, Roran doesn't really contribute to the emotional climax. Consider giving him a stronger line. Open quote, Roran, you actually found it. I thought it was only a legend. Close quote, dot, or open quote, I didn't want you risking your life for an old man like me. Close quote, or open quote, Roran, you never stop surprising me. Close quote, a single line can make him feel like a real person rather than a quest objective. Number 2, the transformation could use anticipation. The healing starts immediately. The emotional rhythm would be stronger if there were 1. Hope, 2. Doubt, 3. Then payoff. Example, crystals begin glowing, Roran's flickering becomes worse. He collapses.
Early stream.
Silence, then his glow stabilizes. This creates tension and makes the healing feel earned. Right now it's, you can see the code in our conversation history, which may feel a bit mechanical. Number 3, the player should have a reaction. The protagonist spent the entire game trying doctor, traditional medicine, illegal drugs, ancient sanctuary. Yet when it works, they only ask, open quote, how do we get back home? Close quote. I think you need one emotional beat first. Something like, open quote, Alara Alar, Dad, you're glowing. Close quote. Or, open quote, it worked. Close quote. Even one
Your
sentence
AI
can massively
usage
improve
is
the
0.
emotional payoff.
You spend
Number
all your
4,
tokens,
the
or
stream
what
chat
does it
can
mean?
become part of the storytelling.
Or you're
I
not
love the
using
idea
it
of
at
chat
all?
exploding. You can use it for emotional reinforcement. You can see the code in our conversation history because the whole game is framed as a live stream. Chat effectively acts like a chorus in Greek tragedy. This is one of your game's unique features. Lean into it.
Chorus
Number
in the
5,
Greek tragedy.
the visual transformation could be more dramatic. Current, open quote, hunch gone ears pointing up, chin up, close quote. I would go further. Maybe. Flickering particles fall off him like ash. His white hair regains luminosity. Wrinkles disappear. His posture slowly straightens. The cave becomes brighter. You have one opportunity in the game to make the sanctuary feel truly magical. Number 6. The healing mechanism needs one more hint earlier in the game. The sanctuary suddenly absorbs entropy, harmony, essence. I don't remember earlier story setup for this. The player may ask, open quote, wait, why does it do that? Close quote. A small foreshadowing earlier would help. Worgen mentions crystals resonate with living essence. Olivia mentions the cave was rumored to heal sickness. Old journal entries mention people being cured. Then the ending feels like a revelation rather than a new rule. Number 7. The ending joke may undercut the emotion too quickly. This is subjective. Current structure. You can see the code in our conversation history. The joke lands, but it cuts off the emotional high almost immediately. I'd suggest, you can see the code in our conversation history. Just 5 to 10 seconds of breathing room. Number 8. Missing father-child interaction. This is probably the biggest thing missing. After the cure, I desperately want a hug, hand on shoulder, father touching protagonist's face, thank you. Something tiny. Otherwise, the entire story risks feeling like, open quote, solved medical problem, end. Close quote. Instead of open quote, save someone you love, close quote. Even one line, open quote, Roran, thank you, my child, close quote, would dramatically increase the emotional impact. Past suggested revised flow. You can see the code in our conversation history. This preserves your humorous ending while giving the player the emotional reward they've been working toward for 4 hours. Overall, I'd rate the storyboard. Concept, 9 tenths. Visuals, 8 tenths. Emotional payoff, 6.5 tenths. Currently, potential after small changes, 9 tenths. The cutscene only needs a little more emotion and tension to become a genuinely memorable ending.
I am wondering why AI gave so little emotional payoff. Okay, so I added that he walks towards the protagonist and puts his hand on Alar's shoulder. I think it's good. It took my thinking in the past. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it does that. So currently what I'm doing, I think first, get my ideas first, and then iterate using my own ideas as a basis. So I wrote that from scratch by myself, and then I start feeding it to AI, not asking like, okay, write me a storyboard for a cutscene, right? Actually, it might be interesting idea to see how it's gonna look like if I ask AI to do this thing, because I already done this thing and it might be have some interesting ideas. Let me see. So let me see what kind of ideas I can get from AI. Write the storyboard for cutscene 5.
Write the storyboard for cutscene 5.
Oh my god, it's going to write the storyboard instead of proofreading my text. Ah. Okay.
Storyboard for cutscene 5. Healing author. 1. Asterisk asterisk opening shot. Establishing scene : asterisk asterisk. Wide shot of a dimly lit makeshift infirmary in the forest. The atmosphere is tense and quiet. A soft wind rustles the trees outside. 2. Asterisk asterisk close up on the father : asterisk asterisk. The father lies on a wooden table, pale and weak, with visible wounds and bruises. His breathing is shallow and his eyes are closed. 3. Asterisk asterisk character enters the scene : asterisk asterisk. The protagonist enters the room, looking worried and determined. They kneel beside the father, gently taking his hand. 4. Asterisk asterisk flashback optional : asterisk asterisk. Quick flashback to the battle where the father was injured.
Oh my god.
Show the moment of impact and the protagonist's reaction. 5. Asterisk asterisk healing process begins :
yeah, I
asterisk
get
asterisk.
wrong.
The protagonist pulls out a glowing vial of healing potion. They carefully pour it into the father's mouth. 6. Asterisk asterisk reaction and change : asterisk
Okay.
asterisk. The father's wounds begin to close slowly. His breathing becomes more steady and color returns to his face. 7. Asterisk asterisk father regained consciousness : asterisk asterisk. The father
I
opens
worked
his
on
eyes,
AI
looking at the protagonist with
models.
gratitude
You
and
just
concern.
give instructions
A soft smile
that
appeared
to
on his
do,
face.
and
8.
that's not
Asterisk asterisk
exact
dialogue
based
exchange :
on
asterisk
how
asterisk.
it
The
is
protagonist
done.
reassures the father that they are safe. Father weakly thanks them and expresses pride in their actions. 9. Asterisk asterisk closing shot hopeful : asterisk asterisk. The two sit together, the father resting, the protagonist watching over him. The camera slowly pulls back to show the peaceful forest outside. 10. Asterisk asterisk fade to black with text : asterisk asterisk. Healing is not just about wounds. It is about the bonds we share.
Okay, let's see. Read aloud.
Based on your GDD, the cutscenes are presented in a live stream format with chat interactions, and the story's emotional core is the relationship between the hero and their father. I would make the final healing scene feel magical but also bittersweet, setting up the ending where the hero admits missing the stars. Father. Location: Crystal Sanctuary. Characters: Alar, Alara, Roran. Optional stream chat overlay. Music: Crystal Sanctuary OST transitions into a softer piano version. Scene 1. The sanctuary awakens. The player places the final crystal into position. The cave falls silent. A low humming sound begins. The crystals emit soft blue, purple, and golden light. The glow slowly spreads through the entire cavern like waves across water. The hero looks around in amazement. Alar Alara, it worked. The central crystal suddenly shines brighter than the others. A circular portal forms in the middle of the sanctuary. Scene 2. Arrival. A teleportation beam descends from above. Roran materializes inside the circle of crystals. He looks confused. Roran, Alar? Alara? Where am I? The hero runs toward him. Alar, Dad, the sanctuary. I think it called you here. Roran's glow flickers violently for a moment, as if the illness is fighting back. The crystals react immediately. Beams of light connect the crystals to Roran. Smash scene 3.
Oh my god, what is this
The cave
sounds?
becomes completely silent except for the crystal hum. Roran slowly rises a few inches above the ground. His body is surrounded by streams of glowing particles. The flickering in his skin begins to stabilize. The dark patches caused by Allen-Harry syndrome fade away. The crystals pulse faster. For a moment, the light becomes blinding. Then, everything stops. Roran gently returns to the ground. His glow is now steady and brighter than it has been in years. He looks at his hands in disbelief. It's gone. He touches his chest. I can feel it. The pain is gone. The hero's eyes begin to water. You're really okay? Roran smiles. I think I am. Scene 4. Father and child. The two embrace. The crystals slowly dim behind them. You did all this. For me. Of course I did. I thought I still had years left before it became serious. I never wanted you to carry this burden. A la Lara. I couldn't just lose you. Roran gently places a hand on the hero's shoulder. You didn't. A moment of wonder. Roran looks around the sanctuary. So this is the Crystal Sanctuary. He laughs softly. After all these years, an old legend really did save my life. The hero looks up at the glowing crystals. I guess some stories turn out to be true. A brief pause. The crystals emit one final pulse. Tiny lights rise toward the ceiling like stars. The hero watches them silently. Optional livestream chat overlay. No way, he's cured. Alien, the crystals actually worked. I'm so happy for you two. Probability of success exceeded expectations. The old stories were right after all. Close quote. Transition. Roran looks at the floating lights. They look almost like stars. The hero smiles softly. Yeah, fade to black. Quest complete. Crystal Harmony begin cutscene 6. Final cutscene. One small critique. Having Roran
Escape
teleport in
point
by himself
stopped
may feel
making
a little
a
arbitrary to the player.
roadmap.
You might consider having the hero call him on a communicator first.
He was
and then
making
the
a roadmap.
sanctuary
I didn't
opens a
know
portal
he
for
was
him.
making a roadmap.
That gives the player a stronger sense that their actions triggered the healing rather than the cave magically summoning him for plot convenience.
Yeah, that storyboard is garbage. I think there is nothing I can scavenge from it. So maybe I don't know. There is nothing good here. So so maybe I can take maybe what I can do. Roran, thank you, son. Something like this.
Oren, thank you, son/daughter.
Yeah, we encourage him to make it. Yeah, I actually asked him about his plan. He doesn't like to do that because there is some psychological. So like he explained it to me, there is some psychological phenomena. Then you are speaking out loud your plans. It makes your brain think you already implemented those plans. So you it's kind of releasing the push. So I heard about this phenomena, but personally on myself, I'm not noticing it. So I'm kind of very open, and it's just like, okay, I'm going to do that. It's like, I don't think it's a problem for me, but I'm pretty sure for some people, for a lot of people, it might be the issue. Then they saying out loud what they want to do, and it's kind of less them, make them demotivated with that. So, and he, for this reason, he doesn't want to share. I guess it's one of the reasons he doesn't want to share what he wants to do. Okay, let's read it again.
Cutscene 5. Healing Father Alara / Alar whispers. Chat, we found the Crystal Sanctuary. I'll text my dad in a moment. Alara / Alar texting father. Dad, I found the Crystal Sanctuary. Oren, son / daughter, you should not do that. It was so dangerous. Alara / Alar, I'll set up my personal teleporter. Oren, give me a minute to walk to the city teleporter. Short animation from a first-person perspective of setting up the teleporter. Green rings are moving up and down, and in the center of the rings, Roran appears. He is on his right knee, hands on the ground, head tilted down, shoulders lowered. The Crystal Sanctuary detects Roran, and entropy, harmony, and essence start moving from surrounding crystals toward Roran. Roran's flickering gets more frequent, then slows down and disappears. His skin steadily glows. The stream chat in the glasses is flooded with messages like, I was here, congrats, loudly heart POG, and so on. Roran is on his knee, hands on the ground. He stands up, his elf ears pointing up, his hunch gone, and his chin up. He walks toward the protagonist and puts his hand on Alara's / Alar's shoulder. Roran, thank you, son / daughter. Alara / Alar, how do we get back home? End of the cutscene.
Okay. Let's see what our AIs would do. So let me see if Claude. I found Claude is pretty good at writing stories. So maybe we will get some improvements, interesting ideas from Claude. While it's doing, let me do same for Gemini. Can I use advanced math and code? I think extended, maybe do extended, maybe it's gonna be better. Okay, so it's doing something. It's still doing. Gemini is done.
Cutscene 5. Healing Father. Location: the Crystal Sanctuary, deep within the Nevada Cave system. Characters present:
It's in
Alar,
Nevada, I
A,
forgot
the
it's
protagonist,
Nevada.
Roran, the father. Audio track: OST 4, Crystal Sanctuary. Format: interactive live stream HUD overlay. Stream chat scrolling on the left, bottom of the screen. Stream status interface. Field: value. Stream title: Saving My Dad. Entering the Crystal Sanctuary. Viewer count 742,810 live. Streamer: Alar, A. Scene breakdown. Beat 1. The activation. Visual: the camera angle mimics a floating drone cam capturing Alar, A. finishing the crystal harmony puzzle. The final massive, raw crystal slotting into place with a heavy, resonant snap. Immediately, a wave of luminescent blue light ripples through the cave's crystalline structures. They begin to vibrate, emitting a low, harmonious, geometric hum. Audio: a deep, musical bass swell transforms into a beautiful, atmospheric ambient track. OST 4, Crystal Sanctuary. Alar, A. breathing heavily, looking up at the ceiling. We did it. Chat: I think it actually worked. The frequencies match perfectly. Stream chat: user_VegasHuman. You look at the light show. Quote: Alien_Tech99. The frequency resonance is off the charts. Look at those patterns. Karaden_local. Is it actually working? Can it cure Alanary syndrome? Beat 2.
Alanary
The
syndrome,
teleportation. Visual. Alar A. Taps their wrist-mounted mobile teleportation interface. Duh. A vertical pillar of shimmering particles and blue light appears in the center of the sanctuary cave. Duh. As they just teleport a whole armchair into a cave. Absolute mad lad. Ellenville_glow. Oh no, look at his skin. The flickering is getting worse. Hurry, Alar A. Cyber Donut. Praying for Roran right now. Beat 3. The healing frequencies. Visual. The crystalline structures react to Roran's presence. Duh. Beams of soft, warm, acoustic light focus directly onto him. Duh. Roran gasps as the physical frequencies wash over his body. Duh. Slowly, the chaotic, unstable flickering of his bluish-toned skin slows down. Duh. The dim, dying patches of his skin begin to drink in the light, stabilizing into a rich, brilliant, uniform Ellenville glow. Duh. Audio. The music reaches a crescendo, blending perfectly with the pure, healing hum of the crystals. Duh. Roran takes a deep, clear, effortless breath. Roran, standing up smoothly from his armchair, looking at his glowing hands in absolute disbelief. The weight, the haze in my mind. It's completely gone. I can feel the energy again. Stream chat, X_gamergirl_, rushing forward to embrace Roran. Roran hugs back tightly, his steady, vibrant blue skin reflecting beautifully off the cave walls. Duh. The camera drone slowly pans backward, framing the father and child embracing inside the massive, radiant, harmonized crystal sanctuary. Alar A. Voice cracking slightly. Welcome back, Dad. Roran. Thank you, my child. You traveled to the depths of the world for me. Stream chat. Vegas_native. W stream. Absolute W. Lore Hunter. This is history right here. The ancient structures are real. Glitch_bot. Critical emotional damage. System
Critical
overload status.
emotional
Happy.
damage.
Quote. Visual fade. The stream video feed starts to gently pixelate and dissolve into a warm, fading blue light, transitioning seamlessly back into the game world. Duh.
No, this is good. Critical emotional damage. Oh my god. That's good. Oh, W's. Critical emotional damage, system overload status. Happy. That's pretty good. Sometimes AI can do stuff. Diamond in the rough. Okay, it's finished. What the heck is that?
The crystal sanctuary hums with resonance. R stands at the cave entrance, the activated crystal formation radiating blue-violet light. A holographic live stream interface glows at the edge of the frame. Chat floods with reactions as Alar opens a teleport beacon for Roran.
Oh my god, this has like
Wide shot, Alar at the mouth of the crystal sanctuary. Crystals line the walls, pulsing in rhythmic waves. The activated formation at center casts geometric light across the cave floor. Insert, corner of frame shows the live stream overlay. Chat erupts, emotes questions, messages of hope. Alar S subscriber count is visible. Teleport ripple effect. Concentric rings of blue-white energy bloom from a point near the formation. Roran emerges from the light, hunched slightly, one hand raised to shield his eyes. Medium shot, Roran steadies himself. His skin bioluminescent flickers, 2 quick pulses, then dims. Alara reaches out and steadies him by the arm. the crystal formation at center. Light waves emanate outward, slow and deep. The geometry of the activated crystals is now legible. The matching pattern Alara solved is the key. Lines of light trace along the floor toward Roran. Close on Roran's face, eyes closed. The light from the crystals moves across his features. The expression shifts, not pain, but relief. Something releasing. Wide shot, Roran straightens up fully, the first time we've seen him stand without bracing himself. His skin glows steady and bright. The crystals around him pulse in sync with his glow for a moment. Insert the livestream chat. A moment of stillness, then the chat cascades. Heart emotes, celebration, Alinvi language words mixed with human ones. A few chat messages reference the whole journey. Medium 2 shot from slightly behind. Roran's hand rests on Alara's shoulder. Both face the crystal formation. The cave light is soft and steady now. A long beat. Final frame. The crystal formation alone, full glow, perfectly still. The live stream overlay fades out last. Dissolve to black, then cutscene 6 begins.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's the full storyboard for cutscene 5. Healing Father, broken into 5 narrative beats you can sit through. The structure follows the GDD's live stream format throughout. The chat overlay serving as emotional punctuation at the key moments Roran's arrival and the glow returning. A few specific choices worth noting. The glow flicker is the through line. St. Roran's flickering bioluminescence is the visual marker of his illness from the very first scene you meet him. The moment it stabilizes to a full, steady bloom is the emotional payoff. No dialogue needed. Beat 4A is designed to make that shift as readable as possible. The Crystal Puzzle learned this. Beat 3A explicitly connects the activated formation to the Crystal Harmony puzzle the player just solved. The light tracing along the floor toward Roran reinforces that it was the player's solution doing the healing, not a cutscene magic fix. Beat 5 deliberately doesn't close. Roran's hand on Alara's shoulder. The live stream overlay fading last. The final frame ending on the formation alone. It's an open exhale that hands off cleanly to cutscene 6, the rooftop, the stars. Chat timing. Beat 4B, the silent beat, then the chat flood mirrors how live stream audiences actually behave at emotional peaks. The held breath before the reaction.
Okay, I think this is a good cutscene.
Cutscene 5. Healing Father Alara / Alar whispers. Chat, we found the Crystal Sanctuary. I'll text my dad in a moment. Alara / Alar texting father. Dad, I found the Crystal Sanctuary. Oren, son / daughter, you should not do that. It was so dangerous. Alara / Alar, I'll set up my personal teleporter. Oren, give me a minute to walk to the city teleporter. Short animation from a first-person perspective of setting up the teleporter. Green rings are moving up and down, and in the center of the rings, Roran appears. He is on his right knee, hands on the ground, head tilted down, shoulders lowered. The Crystal Sanctuary detects Roran, and entropy, harmony, and essence start moving from surrounding crystals toward Roran. Roran's flickering gets more frequent, then slows down and disappears. His skin steadily glows. The stream chat in the glasses is flooded with messages like, I was here, congrats, loudly heart pog, www. No more flickering and so on. Glitchbot, critical emotional damage, system overload status, happy. Loudly blue Roran is on his knee, hands on the ground. He stands up, his elf ears pointing up, his hunch gone and his chin up. He walks toward the protagonist and puts his hand on Alara's / Alar's shoulder. Roran, thank you, son / daughter. Alara / Alar, how do we get back home? End of the cutscene.
Okay. Now what? So I have cutscene. I think I want to. So let me move the player. Alright, I think I need to move that guy. Here. So he would appear here. Okay. Hey. I think there is some error accumulated, so I guess I should oh wait, it should be one, right? One here, and take that and copy it into the focus point. Scene editor .hpp focus point, and it should be that. Let's check it out. Okay. So as well, let me move the player here inside the Crystal Sanctuary. Oh yeah, player is in the safe place. So let me grab the player and I don't know, where are you? Oh, I see. Move it in the Crystal Sanctuary. Okay. So I can rapidly iterate. Oh, what? Oh my god, that's so loud.
Crystal Sanctuary has to be protected.
Yeah, I probably should put the player here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let me move the player up.
Crystal Sanctuary has to be protected.
Um, mm, Harmony crystal, right? So there is those things. Base elemental crystals, base elemental crystal. Mm. Purple. Purple. Crystal Sanctuary blue. Harmony. Oh yeah, so they are not by color, by okay, Harmony crystal blue door. Door open. Mm. So we have Crystal Sanctuary blue door. I think I'm back. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's always doing this thing. It's like a download speed is good. Like I have 1 gigabit link, but sometimes upload speed just goes to nothing. It's like less than megabit. It's like everything is good. Latency 5 millisecond. Upload for 800 megabits, and then download 800 megabits, and upload is just nothing. I don't know what it is. And there is no internet providers around. Okay. So I want to. It's like in my storyboard, right? There is start moving from surrounding crystal toward Roran. I don't know. Maybe I should just make the class. Yeah, I guess I should make the class cutscene 5.hpp.
Cutscene 5.hpp.
Okay, pragma once, and it's going to be derived from node cut scene 5 base, what is it, control block node parent. Get type const char. So I need Roran. Oh my god, that's so ginormous. I don't think I would be able to use that. Everything is so big. Roran. Oh my god. I don't think it's usable. Yeah, I guess I need to scale it down. I'm trying to accommodate by viewers, so viewers using the cell phone would be able to watch the stream, but that is not possible. Some settings. So let me display, set the scale to 100. Blender. It's still zoomed in. That's interesting. Yeah, it's still zoomed in. Oh my god. I said 100. Should I put 75 here? 75. I cannot put 75. Let me see if AI would help me. What's going on? Display configuration. Let's see. Control Z. Plasma X11 display configuration. After I touched global scale, everything is a bit zoomed in. Before I touched it, it was 100%, and now it 100%.
After I touched global scale, everything is a bit zoomed in. Before I touched it, it was 100%, and now it's 100%. But internally, something changed.
Step about check and clean KD globals. File KD globals, group key, screen key. Scale factor. Why? What it does doing? Right config key scale factor 1. Or open KD globals. Okay, let me do it that way. And what I need to do, key screen. Screen scale factors 1 1 1 1 1. So I'll just remove that. No, I did not do anything. Force font DPI. DPI. There is nothing about DPI. CM KCM fonts. KCM fonts. Force font DPI 0. Setting it to 0 means don't force, different from setting to 96. So like if I set it to 96, would it do anything? Nope. Still zoomed in. So what I can do, I can probably cave in, see which files were changed. So those files were changed. Cave in RC, DPI, scale. Oh yeah, scale. X Valent 165. Less relevant. But it might be affecting the stuff. Nope, did not. I guess I can do that and see what is changed. So there is all that changed. Force font DPI. Okay, so if I put it like this, let's get back to 0. That's good. DPI scale factor. So those all ones. So this is correct one. So Wayland 1.65. X settings D. Unscale DPI. Windows scaling factor. X settings D. So what else? Dconf, GTK free. Settings INI, DPI. Settings INI. Can it be DPI settings? Okay. Control C. What if I delete DPI settings from the oh my god. What have I done? Why did I do it? rgrep dpi store config. So there is those three values. So what are I suggesting to set up for them? That value? Okay, let me try. No, it didn't do anything. Okay, let's see if I delete them. So let me delete. No, nothing. Still zoomed in. Oh, maybe I should run that. So let's see if it's gonna change anything. Nope. Did not change anything. So it's adjusting that value. xsettingsd.conf. Can I change it in Blender maybe? Resolution scale. Is it like a 2x? No, it's not 2x.
Currently in Blender, everything is roughly 1/3 bigger.
What it does? X settings D. So if I delete that, that would do the thing. And I need to restart, right? Yeah, it's like yeah, I don't know what's going on. Ah, things are interesting. So it does not like exact 100%. So if I put like a 101, I don't know. I cannot do exact. Okay, 100%. Yeah, it doesn't like exact 100%, but if I do 125, it's respected. Hmm. Mm. What I do? What if I do that? God damn it! What's going on here? Maybe I'll just keep 125. It's fine. I can. I mean, I'm spending too much time. I mean, 125 is fine. It's not too big. Um, I'll debug that thing off the stream. Okay, so open recent that and man, it's too big. Everything is too big. So let me adjust it in the. No, yeah. So I want to make kneeled idle.
Currently in Blender, everything is roughly 1/3 bigger.
Ugh.
Kneeled idle.
Kneeled idle. So I guess I'll implement the whole sequence in one go. So it's going to be whole animation implemented in Blender. So, and I'll just adjust timings later on. So the guy now, Roran has to stand up now. And I will do it the way by just clear transform all. And yeah, it's, I think it just like I just move hands down and it's gonna be good. Yeah, he's standing very clearly upright. So right, and I think he would stand like a sideways, then turn 90 degrees like this. And then move to the oh, wait a second, what I'm doing. So move to the player and then put the hand on the shoulder. So let me figure out the timing. So let's do between. Oh my god, it's going to be scaled up like crazy, right? It's actually not that bad. Okay, so open. Let's go to recent projects. OST. So I want to synchronize it with OST. Okay, so it's probably to synchronize it with OST, I would probably, so we have that, and I can set times, right? So let's do 0 seconds, 0 0 0.00 Q marker. How I can edit it? Okay. So can I just put the whole text here? How I can edit it? Ctrl R. I did not edit it. Rename Q marker. It still says untitled. Chat. Maybe I put too many. Delete. Oh yeah, I put too many. Oof. Okay. Control R. What the heck? Rename. Okay, finally. So let me just spread things, and I'll figure out the timing later on, right? So we need to fit all of it in the song. It's so dangerous. Like this, right? And I'll set up my personal teleporter. Like this. City. Okay. Short animation from first person of setting up the teleporter. And green rings moving up and down. And as soon as the wrong appears, right? Wrong appears, and so chat is going to be in parallel, so it's not a part of timing. So he's standing up. Then walks towards to protagonist. Okay, so now I'm going to organize all of that. You shouldn't do that. Then I'll set up personal teleporter. This means I'll walk to the teleporter. First person setting up the teleporter. Rings. Okay, it fits almost oh yeah, it fits actually perfectly. So every 2 bars. All right. It is too slow. I think chat messages should be way faster. So let's maybe like this. So this is the chat messages. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, like this. It's my personal teleporter. Just like give me a minute. And then so short animation from first perspective of setting up the teleporter, and then so there is a rings. And then crystals. I think everything would happen at the same time here. And then Roran would start standing up from here. Walking. So he may start turning and then start walking, and then oh yeah, and then like on the bridge he would say thank you, son. And maybe just I don't know, here. Or maybe should I? Maybe I should put it here. Yeah. So. Okay, let me moving up and down. Green rings. Okay, so I think it should start from here, so it's 18. Okay, so 0. This is. Can I copy it? Control click type value, double click type value, double click, control C. Okay, you should not do it, it's also dangerous. Yeah, so go here, control click, control C, here, set my personal teleporter. Personal teleporter, give me a minute to walk in the city teleporter. Control C. So setting up the teleporter. And then green rings. Small component down. Then center pyramid and starts moving from useless. So like this is combined chat, and then standing up should start from here. Standing up, and then after he stands up, he start walking. So walking is from here, and then here says thank you. And okay. So I'll this is kind of initial timing, and it's up and down, it's into the error appears in his knee. So starting from here, so let me do 44,308 minus 29,538. So it's going to be 14,770. And then 1 times 60 plus 13.846 minus 29,538, 34,308. Eight. 60 plus 4, 3.385 minus 29536. 15847. Okay. It should be here, and then minus 43. 385. So 14. There's moving from Serrano towards 54, from 54 to 113. Okay, let's go back to Blender. I don't think I can set up the time, right? There is nothing pointing to the time, so I need to convert to 30 frames. Three, 4, 8, 0, 8. 34808 times 30, so it's 1044 frames. It's rough times. 245. Four 950. Okay, standing up is he's standing up until 1:13. 13 plus 13. Oh, come on. Plus 13.847 times 30. 2215. 5. What the heck is going on here? Oh. So I think I should delete those. the protagonist and put his hands towards the shoulder. 143. So that should go to 143,385. So it goes 31001. So this is the spine. Where is it? So this is the spine, right? Ah, okay, so I kind of lost. What's going on with this animation? Yaniv, hello. Okay. I think I sorted things out. 3101. One. um. Yeah, let's see. I think it's too slow, right? Yeah, I'm making animation. So like right now I'm just setting up the timing. So like here's it, nothing's happening, and then he's slowly standing up. And then he stand up. Oh, here we go. He's fully stand up, and then turns here. Walk. I guess that is kind of the sequence. I think it's all too slow. It feels like too slow. So it's going to be from that side, so it's going to be so I can make the guy to move maybe a little bit further, like maybe here. Oh, what's going on? Just a little bit faster. Maybe like this. Okay, I should rename it probably. It's something like cut scene 5 run. Okay, so this is the just for timing, footsteps and all shenanigan I would do later on. Okay, let's see how big is going to be animation file. Yeah, baking animation is going to take forever. So it's like a 3 minutes long. Okay, let's see how big is animation file. Huh. There is no animation file. Oh yeah, because run cut scene 5 run anima set. Front lines. Oh, but cooking take no time. That's interesting. And it's not that big. Oh, it's huh. Where is the I kind of forgot where I'm baking the animation. There's just number of frames. Oh, maybe it's not visible. Oh, it's in the bin. No. Or maybe it's in the bin here. Oh, I see. Oh. 56 megabytes. I think it's okay. We have plenty of GPU memory. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it's in the bin. Cool. So we are making some progress. So in the constructor, I'm going to I'm going to private observable pointer class Roran and Roran get by type Roran, I think it's like this, include c.hpp. It does work. And I need to timer, include timer .hpp and timer in I think I can defer and set the time here. Time is going to be here 29.538 and it's like I'll do just quick and dirty stuff. Roran set a name, get asset, and Roran slash cut scene 5 Roran of anim asset. Okay, include HPP as well. Roran set position, and I think I'll just take it from the file, from the JSON file, which is that. This is the player. So that one. set rotation. Again, take it from that. Okay, as a test, I'm going to set delay here 1 second. So
Crystals.
okay, that's one thing. I think rotation should be different. So he should let's enable snapping. Should point like this, right? Yeah. Let's see. So it's that value. Okay. Okay, and then activating, where is it? Base, and there is activation, like all activated, right? So here we go. So let's place the OST, include cut scene 5, and with OST as well I'm going to construct cut scene 5. And it should do the thing. Okay, so let's start the game. In the game mode,
Crystal Sanctuary has to be protected.
okay, so now I'm going to activate, and we crashed. So why we crashed? Roran. Get by type Roran. That makes sense. I forgot to register the guy. So let's see how I register timer, and I'll do same way registering. Oh, not the timer, ticker. Okay, so here I do registry in place, obvious. Get scene registry in place. Ticker is not good example. Let's do player.cpp. Oh, okay. Rig this. Okay. Let's restart.
Crystal Sanctuary has to be protected.
Okay. Still crashing. Set pagination off. Oh, it cannot find animation asset. Okay, let me see. Why it cannot find animation asset? Because cutscene 5 run. Cutscene. So here we go. There is a typo here.
Crystal Sanctuary has to be protected.
Okay. So there is a, I think timing, I thought it's too slow, but I think it's actually okay. So we are making some progress. I do not know if I should make the commit. But we are making some progress. I'm going to mark storyboard right as done in my to-do list. Storyboard. and live chat remarks and animation. Anyways, that's cool. Cool. Okay, I'm going to wrap up for now, and I think I'll do the rest of the stream. So I will not stream it, or maybe I will stream it. We'll see. But that's it for today, and thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.